Hello friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. Today I'm going to show you how to make a super fun cake topper out of a little bit of acrylic and some bling. I absolutely love making these cake toppers. It just adds a little bit more pizzazz and it's super easy to do. So I love blinging anything and everything. Right here I'm showing you a bow tie that I've made. It is just red acrylic with a little bit of red rhinestones glued to the top of it, but today I'm going to do a cake topper. Today I'm going to be using Auntie Tay's Bling Mix. It is called Randall. It has some purples and pinks. I love this blend, but because this is going to be an Encanto theme, I'm only going to use purple. So I'm just going to pick these out. You can see where my little sorting trays are that I already have some spread out. It's just because I'm only going to be use the purples in here and not the pinks. There is not a whole lot of supplies that you're going to need for this project. Obviously, you're going to need some rhinestones. The things that I'm setting to the side right now, those are going to be for a later tutorial where I show you how to layer some labels with acrylic. On that note, for the rhinestone cake topper, all you're going to need is a little bit of glue. There's two different types of glue that you could use. Super Tight 360, which is like an E6000 alternative, or you can also use the silicone all-purpose glue. That's what I'm going to be using today, and all I do is refill them into little syringes so they're easy and more precise for the glue. Now my syringe is almost empty, so I'm just going to fill it up and show you how easy it is. All I do is take that little plunger out, and these syringes are reusable. I reuse them all the time. When they get empty, I just open up the bottle and I squeeze a little bit in the top, and then I just push the plunger back in there and then go back to blinging. The only other thing that you're going to need for this project is the Crystal Katana, which is like a rhinestone picker-upper tool. I know we're being real technical with this, but I love this thing because you can just pick up one single rhinestone and place it on there, and it's not like overly sticky because it has a silicone stub to it, so it's really easy to handle all the rhinestones. Okay, that is it for the supplies that you're going to need. I told you, this is like super simple. So all you need to do is take the masking tape off of any acrylic blank that you're wanting to work on. I do not sand my acrylic blanks. I don't think that they're going to be manhandled as much. You can hand wash them when you're done and it's going to be waterproof. But like if I was doing some shoes that was going to bend a lot, then yes, I would sand it. But for a cake topper, I'm not going to do any sanding. I'm just going to put some glue on and start blinging. Like I said previously, I really only want to use the purples on this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking that little sticker that I am using for another tutorial, and I am just kind of color matching the purples because in this Randall mix there are a few shades of purples. I think I've decided I was going to do two because there is two different shades of purple in the sticker that I'm going to use later. The pros and cons of having a color mix like Randall is that you get a lot of color options. I think this one has like two purples and two pink shades in there. The downfall to that is sometimes you get heavy on one color, just like that red mix that I have. It's the Incredible Mix that's Auntie Tay sells. That's with the red bow. It has red and orange in there, and it is heavy red and not a lot of orange. So when I was using the Bling Mix to do my cricket, I ran out of orange because, again, Incredible Mix is heavy on the red. Okay, keep on keeping on. Doing bling cake toppers are so simple. It's probably the easiest thing that you can do. It just takes a whole lot of time. In total, this entire cake topper took me 42 minutes to complete. Yes, 42 minutes. All I do is if you're going to be using purple rhinestone, same thing that we did with the Bling cake or the Bling cricket, is make sure that if you're going to be using purple to also use the purple acrylic or paint the acrylic, but you kind of want to color match that. If you have, let's say, pink acrylic but you're using purple rhinestones, you'll be able to see the purple through the gaps because you are going to have gaps doing rhinestones. And it's going to look a little off. So make sure that whatever color rhinestones you're using, it's the same color acrylic or paint that you have underneath it. Okay, I'm going to fast forward through everything because it's, like I said, this is going to be super simple. Essentially, what you want to do is start with the outside. Do the entire outside perimeter and then the outsides of the inside portion of the 8, or, you know, if you have a hole, do the outside outline perimeter of it all. And then you just put in a whole lot of glue and start blinging. Again, 42 minutes this small little cake topper took me, but in the end, it looks amazing. Okay, now that I'm almost finished filling it all up, essentially what I'm doing is just moving with the back portion of the sticker upper tool, and I'm just making sure that I'm filling in all the gaps. I don't want a whole lot of big gaps because while you won't be able to see that from far away, if you're up close and holding it, you can see the big gaps. So I want to make sure and fill in all those gaps. The only other thing that you need to know, because we are finished, is no matter what glue you use, if it's going to be the silicone glue or if it's going to be the E6000 glue, it takes 24 hours to cure. So that means that you cannot ship this, you cannot use this, you can't do anything with it for 24 hours. All you want to do is just lay this down flat and let it cure. Again, 24 hours. Once you're done with the cure, you cannot pop any of these rhinestones off, I promise you. Okay, y'all, that is it for me today. I sure hope that I inspired you to create and hopefully make some really cool cake toppers, because I'm telling you, a little bit of bling and you got something that just sparkles, and I'm obsessed with these. The next video upload that I am going to do is finishing up the rest of the cake topper, so I am going to show you how to do a sticker overlay with the sticker and the clear acrylic. See you later.